Wendover Park. This is the main hub, like the main spot. It was built from like 1963 to 1977 because obviously prior to that there was World War II. So when we was at the back bit, we just see like a bunch of like 50 guys. They look like ants. Literally, they just came to swarm the park. It was at the Peckham lot at the time. Yeah, this was me, man.
So that someone still lives here?
Yeah, 131.
131, yeah.
This is home. A lot of tournaments here. That's one thing Aylesbury was known for. Like it's tournaments, football tournaments. Obviously, this is where Aylesbury Boy, the remix was done. There's Aylesbury Boy and then there's Aylesbury Boy remix. This is where like what you're seeing now. This is where like, it was mainly shot still. Where we are right now used to be a youth club called AMMERSHAM. One of my brothers, I don't know, he just used to go straight in. You know what I mean? But I used to do that and like he was here, like hello auntie, hey like you want food, but no, like we used to do it all the, like regularly in it, and it was proper still good fun. Like I've had parties there. Yeah. My mum had parties there years ago. Like the owners of the shop probably changed now, but the ones that used to own the shop, like they were proper good people. You know? Like even here when it was hot, they would be outside playing cricket.
Is that the legendary
BURGEES
Park? Yeah. What everyone's heard about, you know, from north, south, east, and west. How you doing? It's Magic J. Welcome to another episode of Tea&Crumpets. We're down here in Aylesbury Estate, south of the river. I'd like to introduce this guy, J Waved. If you don't know who he is, we're gonna put something in so you know who he is.
That's when you got clapped. There's no ace about that prick. He got on his birthday. How's that for a birthday gift? I swear you was there when your boy got shot in his back, tried to run them things. Better pushing your friends, coming like you ain't even friends with him. But I guess that he went too fast. The men that own pistol rather do hit and run with their cars. Some
so where's Aylesbury Estate on the map?
Aylesbury Estate, man, South East London, man, Southwark. You know what I mean? SE17. Actually, that's where it is. Still comes under Woolworth. And the Wolf, bro, but like with me, people from Aylesbury, I just like to say Aylesbury, because like it's his own, it's huge, like the largest estate in Europe, one of the largest estates in Europe. So it's like we have our own identity, you know. Like Wendover Park, this is the main hub, like the main spot. You know what I mean? Like from a kid, when I was a kid, and that here summertime madness, everyone's out.
Barbecues,
everything, water fights. Run-outs.
Hey, water fights and run-outs must have been serious in this estate.
Whoa,
especially here and then running up in the estate and
like that spot there was the base. Underneath there, that was the base. So yeah, no, it was proper storm. Like here, even like when I was a kid and that, this is where I was only allowed to play.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So like my house was right there.
Okay, in between the trees.
Yeah, in between the trees. That was my house right there.
Got you. So your mum can look at and say you get inside.
Literally, we would be in that pitch there saying like, if my mum looked, obviously now as a kid, sometimes you might wander off there. If my mum looked at it, she couldn't see me.
Your name's getting screamed at.
Literally, that's what my mum was known for. Like, ask anyone, she would scream out my name, my brother's name. Like she would scream to the top. I could be over there. As soon as I hear that, yeah. Bro,
that must have been an embarrassing problem, because I know how it feels like, not spreading up your bed, but you do everything else in the house and you run out and you go up the block and all you hear is your name. Get back inside, you never spread your bed. And all your friends are just laughing.
Like my mum was like that, I could be playing out, like let's say if there was something, she would just call me back, make sure I do that, then come back. But obviously I liked how, you know what I mean, that I was brought up like that. Even here's the famous, because this is where even Tony Blair, like he did his first speech here.
Okay.
Like it was 1997, June 2nd. That's after like Labour. There was a big landmark wing that they had. Yeah. So he come here and did his speech here. So here's a proper like, Aylesbury's a proper like, I'll say legendary estate, man. That's why it's proper sad seeing how it looks. Because I'm telling you, like how it looks now. It wouldn't look like 10 years. Everyone's out.
So didn't someone do a music video around here?
Yeah. So my brother, I'll do the video here.
Man just trap mash on the streets. And they just chat, they just needs. Girl too chatty, she want G. Bro too itchy, clap all that heat. Ain't for hoodies, not for your feet. Not trying to give me hattie to the league.
This is literally like the main spot. Like this is where everyone does. Like back in the days, like if you wanted to find somebody, most people, this is where they're gonna come. You know what I mean? Like this is the home. Like this is what everyone would do. Like my brother twice. Watch out for him still. Like he's proper doing his thing. Like
Yo, I'm grinding, now I'm constantly shining. Grab me a boat in the deep end, I'm diving. What you doing this for? No miming, came in perfect timing.
Like he done his music video here. I was done his music video here. Parts of Aylesbury and Aylesbury remix was shot here. So
okay.
Nah, man, this is the home. Like even when I was young. Like there was some people that obviously that are doing this big thing in the music now. Like when I was young, I used to see them in this part. So I used to go to schools and have stories like, I'd be like, I seen this man, like, you know what I mean? Literally here, so. No man, like back in, like if you was somebody like from Southwark, had a name, you've been in this part.
Got you.
Summertime, war fights, like after school the man will be here. You know what I mean? Different schools just chilling man as kids, and so no man, here I had a lot of fun. Like this was my childhood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So literally right here, this one of the craziest things I've seen. So basically, my friend used to live here, and he was having a party. We was like young though, just like maybe year 5 or year 6. He was in here, like everyone was here and there having a party, just chilling, whatever, music in the back. And then, but there were some elders that were chilling here, like some of the elders at the time. But then we didn't know that literally because there's here and then there's another back bit. So when we was at the back bit, we just see like a bunch of like 50 guys. It looked like ants. Literally, they just came to swarm the park. It was at the Peckham lot at the time.
Okay.
Like they had one or two issues with like some of the elders from here. I think there was a little one, I don't know, something happened.
Like the Peckham boys, yeah.
Yeah, the PY, literally, and then they must have come here, but they come a lot, like bare of them. It was like 50 of them, but obviously the elders were chilling here. So we're just seeing 50 guys just swimming. Like, I've never seen nothing like it. We're thinking, what's going on? So we've come back here to run through to see, and then they're having it out with like some of the elders from the estate. But there was like only 8 of them. But obviously, as you can imagine, it's a bit tight. Some of them are obviously running away. Some of them are trying to like stand and fight. But it was just it was something mad. And seeing that, I was a kid. So seeing that, I was just thinking like, wow, like, what's happening here? Like, this was really happening. And that was crazy still. Landmark as well, because here, obviously, this is where Aylesbury Boy, the remix was done. There's Aylesbury Boy and then there's Aylesbury Boy remix. This is where, like, what you're seeing now, this is where that it was mainly shot.
Get round in the brought down Foxhall with the thought I was OFB. But I'm not from farm. Sure saw man's face when SJ told me that he burnt man's car. Think I was a German, wish I was there in person.
I'm an Aylesbury boy for them Aylesbury ends, you know, Aylesbury strapped in. Man come there with that free, you know, black the slap in. Man's in the back, bro, bring the work for these just chatting. Man ask about, if he ask about, you know, Aylesbury slapping. I'm an Aylesbury boy for them Aylesbury ends, you know, Aylesbury strapped in.
This is where like the man them, like the elders and that, they used to play like Pound Up.
Oh yeah.
Spot, like,
so this was the wall, yeah.
Yeah, this was the wall still. Like, as a kid and that, I could be playing. I'm playing football and that, and then I'm just seeing the elders playing Pounds Up. You know, naturally, you're just looking at you're intrigued and that, seeing like.
Well, back in the days, it was called penny up the wall, but we forget about the penny, man. We went straight to the 50p's and the pounds. It was like no 10p's, no 20p's, 50p's and the pounds. You get me?
Nah, literally, this is where this is the Pound Up wall. Literally, man. So big landmark. Literally, a lot of people like here will be full up with man them just chilling. Yeah. This pitch as well. This is where like this is like the main pitch. I would say there was 2 pitches. So there was this pitch. There's a couple pitches in Aylesbury. Tell her like there was this pitch, and then there's another pitch over there. There's a pitch across the road, but the pitch down there, they knocked that down in it.
Okay.
But like this pitch here, this is where like after school, like weekends, everyone would just be here, and especially like this was big because we used to play like, you know, 66, FA, 4 corners. 66 is funny because like, even some of my brothers are from like East and they call it 60 seconds.
Oh yeah.
We call it 66, you know what I mean? And here, man, literally here, like, even the man would do tournaments. So like, big up, there was like these people that used to run, that's what the thing, like, I feel sorry for kids growing up now, because when we was young, we had it like, they would come in and stay, run tournaments.
Oh yeah.
The whole park would be packed full of kids playing tournaments. Even like the man them, when there was a lot of people here on the day, like the elders that would just sort out 5-a-side tournaments, team. And I'll be a kid playing with the elders, so that kind of built character. Because my brothers would be here, like after I tackle, they'd be like, don't complain, you can't complain, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, you know what I mean? So that would be proper store.
So like, this pitch, this goal, these goals seen
legendary,
wars.
man. Like, even, you know, another thing I got to say, like even before this park was here, it was just concrete. Literally, like this park came in like maybe like 07, so like the goals here were just proper. It's still concrete now, but it was worse than how it was now, because obviously it's run down now, but like the goals were huge. This net wasn't here before. Like
Okay,
they
so
changed
the balls would be flying
Yeah, like, I
over.
remember like the park was knocked out for like 6-7 months. They changed up and everything. You know what I mean? So it's proper. But there was one game that used to go off here called Four Corners.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, literally. And that game it was like one touch, and then like you're in all the goals. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
yeah.
yeah.
And it's funny because all the goals had a name. So it means like all the goals had their own unique name. And like the man was one touch, and the man would be playing that from morning to Sunday. Like that game caused menaces. People fought over that game, but it was a proper game. The man would be here playing that from morning till dawn. Like, now I told you how sometimes my mum would call my name.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Mum, please, one more round. Because when you come out, you want to be like, nah, you want to get that person out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was proper Four Corners still, big game still.
Yeah, so what were you saying about the goals names?
So literally, yeah, this goal here was called Pussy Goal.
Oh my God.
Nah, literally, like everyone wanted to be in this goal because like it's smaller than the other goals, you know what I mean? And then you had Pussy Goal. This goal opposite was called F-off goal. You know what I mean? Here was called F-off goal. Still, a lot of people likes that goal, but it was mad because it's a bit bigger, you could get out easily. That goal, this goal there was called Crack Goal. Can you see? Because there's a crack.
Oh, there's a crack.
If you can see, there's a crack.
Yeah.
That goal here was called Dickhead Goal.
Dickhead goal.
So it was mad still, but like literally as soon as we started playing, like if it wasn't quick, everyone would be running to Pussy Goal because like that was everyone's favourite goal, I would say. But the way certain oldies used to play, like they would just used to cheat. Even that goal, you're stressed. If you're playing with the oldies, you're stressed. So when I got older, I was like, no, the way the oldies used to do it, I used to take it out.
So who gave these the names?
I don't know. From young, yeah. That's actually one thing I'd want to know. Because from young, that's been the names. From young, like as long as I've known, that were the names. I used to ask like, who came up with these? I used to ask like I used to ask my older brothers and that, like, you came up with his name from young. You know what I mean? But that's what made it unique. Yeah.
Come here, look at this.
Yeah.
They left this unlocked, boy.
Look at that, yeah. Some of the man that used to tattoo. They used to do the oldies used to do videos.
Yeah, man, this is mad.
You see, AY, that's the oldest LP. That's my big homie still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mad.
I can even try to get the specific. I know the specific video they did. It was LP and Sir Live.
Yeah.
Big up LP, Big Bill. Yeah. They did it in here, literally.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. If you could get a clip on the site, you'll be able to see it. Literally, it was all in here.
Easily, them bags seeming weak to me. I'm what's happening. You need to see amateurs are humorous. I'm arrogant and losing it. When you see me maneuvering, please do not speak to me. No, cause we ain't living life on easy street. Round here, niggas run up in yards for some easy peas. So stacking all your dough in your yard, that's an easy eat. Fake G's, nah, they ain't nothing like an easy eat.
They had the LP and Sir Live.
Okay.
That was the LP and that was the two artists on the tune.
Yeah.
They're like the big bills. LP, that's someone that I was gonna talk about him later, but that's someone that he was one of the few that put on for the estate. Man, it's crazy. I didn't even know this was open.
Yeah, bro, I just saw the thing there, bro. Right.
Man, it's mad still.
You don't need to go to no abandoned buildings. We're in one now.
This is second floor Wendover. So even like the name Wendover, like it's named after like several towns and villages in like Buckinghamshire. Like even in Buckinghamshire, there's an Aylesbury outside Buckinghamshire.
Yeah, I recognise because when I googled before, it was always going back to Buckinghamshire.
Literally, that's like when I tell people I'm from Aylesbury, like people would normally just say they're from Worth Road. They wouldn't say Aylesbury Estate. But that's like with me. I've always said Aylesbury. You know what I mean? So like even with the estate, like it was built from like 1963 to 1977. Because obviously prior to that there was World War II, and this area was like severely damaged to the war, the blizz, like severely damaged. Like so, obviously the Southwark Council and that they cleared the land and everything, and then they made like new development plans for the estate. Because there was before here it was like Victorian housing.
Yes,
and it was overcrowded. So obviously when the bombing happened, like that's when after that they used the redevelopment plans, Southwark Council, and then that's when Aylesbury Estate was built, and then it was built by a man called Hans. His name was Hans Felix.
Okay.
He was the architect, Hans Felix or Felix. Big up you, man, if you're still alive. You know what I mean? But the aim of the estate was to like build blocks and landings that you can walk to without touching the ground.
Yeah.
So like this estate, like even when I would say I was like when I used to speak to like the elders and that from the estate, they used to tell me how I used to be able to walk from one part, like this part, because the estate is huge.
Yeah.
So I used to be able to walk from this part to the other part without touching the ground. Mostly when I was younger, I would have to go maybe East Street Market for my mum, maybe Old Kent Road, or the furthest maybe, you know, obviously Main Wharf Road. But the majority of the time, you're here.
Yeah, your mum would have said, "Oh, go get a bread or some, some flour or something like that."
I used to carry the
yeah. But if you want the heavier food, like the yams and whatnot, you have to go East Street Market.
East Street. That's where they used to see me. They actually get caught slipping all the time there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's proper. And even with that, it's like this is one of the largest. It is one of the largest housing estates in Europe. That's a big thing. Over 7,500 residents at most. Damn. You know what I mean? So I remember even it's like when I was in school, I used to banter with the man, and I used to be like, well, we got the largest house in this day, you know, just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So no, it's big. A lot of people, man, a lot of characters, multicultural. You know what I mean? I've got friends from all over, man. Think about how I used to be able to go from one part of the estate to another. Here used to be connected. I was young, so I was maybe like a baby, but when I used to speak to the elders, and I used to tell me how you could go from here, literally to that part. It was all connected, even further on, but obviously, you know, due to crime, due to whatnot, police couldn't catch people and whatnot stuff, so.
Imagine riding up here, you got a pen, you go zoom, and flying across there. No feds are catching you.
Yeah, no, literally, so.
Even if you're running and you're ducking down, like.
You know, a lot of people were using it to do their whatnots and whatnot, so. Yeah, literally, I just think feds had enough, you know. This part of the lift and another side of the lift there, that's where like all the elders and that, they used to just congregate there and just chill. Literally, I used to look out my window and I just see them. See, they'll be just chilling here, they'll be chilling there, doing whatnot, playing music, doing what they're doing, doing whatever they're doing. But now, literally, here would just be full of guys just chilling here and here. When it was hot, normal day. No, it's probably everyone was polite, but you know what I mean? Even though there was a group of guys, you might see a lady walking shopping, we still help her. That's the thing I like about ours. Like a lady could be like, okay, you go to the shop for me, get top up gas. So
it's a community thing. Just look after your community, and we're all
it's a community. And then it's funny because one of my guys that used to live here, he was young. So like the other day, my brother twice, he's from Aylesbury as well. He does music. I was at his album launch, right? And then one guy was looking at me. Then he's like, "Oh, you don't remember me, do you?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I used to live like 3 doors away from you." At the end, he was talking about hair.
Okay.
And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "What?" Because hair used to be a black gate.
Right.
I was like, "What? Did you have a black gate?" He was like, "Yeah," but I didn't remember him. So he was like, "Oh, but I was a kid." But he's like, "Oh, you might remember my mum," because obviously I used to like be respectful. I used to see his mum a lot, would help her out. He had shopping and that. So I'm like, "Oh, let me see your mum." So when you showed me the picture of his mum, I was like, "Oh, mad." I was like, "Yeah, that's proper still." Because he was a kid. He was younger, innit? But seeing how he remembered me, I was like, "Oh, like." He was like, "Oh no," like even his mum was answering like how he wasn't. That when he told his mum after that, I saw the twins. Like, "Oh, how are they?" You know what I mean? So that was good to see still.
Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. And you said you lived on this block as well, right?
Yeah, literally here, man. This is where it was, man.
Right here,
this one here. But my mate Ginge, he used to live here. RP, man. He used to live here. He died on his bike.
Oh, snap.
You know.
RIP,
so rest in peace, Ginge, man. He was here. This is where he used to live, you know. But yeah, here, this was me, man.
So you got someone still lives here?
Yeah, 131.
131, yeah?
This was home.
Wow.
This was me, man.
How do you feel touching your old door where you used to go in every single day? Was it the same door?
Yeah. No, it was green.
Okay, so how do you feel though, man?
No, it's mad still, I can't lie.
The memories
so
coming out, playing up and down.
Bro, I didn't want to leave. Like, you know when like everyone left, like I was still here. Like in my house, like the house, me and my brother MK, rest in peace, MK as well. We was in here, like, I didn't want to leave, like obviously, but my mum didn't want to tell me straight away because she knew obviously it was a big thing. So she actually tried to kind of like my brothers and that knew. But me and my twin didn't know. But you know when you're just hearing 1 or 2 things, and then like, yeah, she eventually told us. I was like, no, I wasn't really having it. So like I stayed here for like a couple of days, like no one was here, just me, my brother MKRP, he stayed with me. You know what I mean? We're just chilling wife for that, not like that, but you know what I mean? We're just here, just catching the man and will come still. No, so, but bare memories. But this is my room here as well. My room was here. This is my bedroom right here still. Like, so when the man that used to knock for me, I would always be here. Like some of the men that when they used to know me, like, they used to throw like that. Everyone used to be here. No, it's proper still. And even here, as you can see, like, we used to play end to end.
Yeah.
So I would be here, that would be the middle,
Right.
and like my brother or someone would be here. And just use all that, like the neighbours used to get mad, but they were just used to it. And it used to be annoying because you can imagine the ball would go over all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So when the ball goes over, we're like, oh, as long, we'll try to get someone to come grab it.
Throw it up.
But no, man. But yeah, it's proper memory still. Like the man them literally like, used to come to my house and just chill, man. Everyone will be here. Like literally here will be packed. Some people would call. Like there was some neighbours that are not having it.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, they would call Jakes would come and then would cut out, whatever. But nah, here was whole, man.
So talk to me about the Aylesbury boys. How did that situation happen?
Yeah.
You know, how did it form, or how did you get a part of it? What was it about?
Now, obviously, so it's an estate, so yeah, you can imagine everyone knows each other. Like, see, as I'm walking now, my brethren used to live here, my brethren lived there, 5th floor. Some of my brethren lived there, so obviously everyone just knows each other. But with me, obviously, I had older brothers. Okay, so and obviously my older brother, he was somebody in it. So you know how there's other people that might have to come out and try to do certain things to like prove themselves.
Yeah.
With me, I was cool. Obviously, I had my brother in it, and so when my brother was somebody, so naturally like all the elders and that would just look out for me. You know what I mean? Like all the elders would look out for me. So obviously I wasn't allowed to do, like if I was doing something mischievous, they'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like, do that. But you know when you're young, you just want to like kind of do your own thing, do your own lead, whatever or not. So the olders were rapping. They used to do like AYS. The olders were rapping in it. But when I used to go to school now, like everyone used to go. I went to school in Camberwell, so there was, like, everyone had like their sets on. Like there was no one really from. There was people from Aylesbury, but it was like no one was really. Everyone was just saying they're from Woolly Road type of thing.
Right.
But when I went to school, I was just like Aylesbury this, Aylesbury that, Aylesbury that. Even to the point my teachers were like, "What's going on?" Like Aylesbury this, Aylesbury that. So I'm like from young, I was just making everyone know that like I was from Aylesbury. You know what I mean? So when you grow up now, so you meet your friends and that, they're older, like they're on the kind of same thing you're on. They're from their estate. Some of them are getting up to mischief, some of them are making money. With me, obviously, because I had brothers and that, so I'm naturally kind of respected. But you can know some people are kind of envy, because like, raw, some people have to do this, do that. I don't really have to do nothing. And then obviously, then I'm bringing some of my friends over. And then like they're naturally cool as well, because they're like they're my man's little brother's friends. Right. So obviously, my friends after that are chilling here, and then you just do like Not Down Ginger, stuff.
Yeah.
Then from Not Down Ginger, you might just do some other funny stuff.
Yeah, runouts and all that.
Then all of a sudden there's like bear with you lot, but it's innocent though. You're not thinking nothing. Like you're trying to go Burgess party, you're trying to go main Woolly, you're trying to just do.
All you lot grew up as like a brother.
Yeah.
There was like a brother unit, but some of you lot ended up doing a bit of effed up shit.
Yeah, then one of these, then obviously like there might be 1 or 2 instances like someone might have an instant with someone from maybe down there, and then obviously we're going there to back him, but you're not thinking like
things will happen, like man will back out his thing.
So, you're not thinking. Because there was a lot of incidents. There was instances like we would just be chilling, and the youths would just come out, jump out. We're thinking, oh, obviously we're not going to stay there. They might be coming looking for the elders and that, but obviously because we're gonna not, you know. What I mean? So there was bare little like things like that.
Incidents will happen.
Yeah, but that's how it starts. They just like remind them you're from the estate. You want to let other people know like you're from here. It's all innocent.
Putting the estate on the map.
Yeah, literally. Cause you know, like with ours, they're not big up A-Star, LP, because them guys are really doing anything. But other than that, there's nobody. So I really wanted to just be like let everyone know like there's people in Aylesbury as well. You know what I mean? It's a famous estate. There's people here. There's people that come up here. Like there was one older called Jake I used to look up to. Like he was a proper guy. Like I was young, but he was like 15. But the way that he used to move and like he just like had the estate on like on Smash
Lock,
basically,
yeah.
on Lock. Like he had his set of brethren, but like the way he used to move, and I just used to, I was a kid in it, but then I used to be like, no, that's proper, you know what I mean? So, nah, man, it's proper. Like even here now, this is where Big Pitch was, and that was another big landmark because it was like the pitch was big. Like I don't know if you remember RS.
Oh yeah.
This was his side. This is where like he used to live.
Okay.
RS. He was from over here.
To RS, man.
Yeah. So like so it's mad because like some people, because you know I'm like from over there. Like there's people that lived over here as well. So sometimes the oldest from here will play these little matches and stuff, and the pitch was huge. They used to do a lot of tournaments here. That's one thing Aylesbury was known for. Like it's tournaments, football tournaments. So like every half term, like everyone just rushing because like it used to be like 9 a.m. You have to sign your team. If not, then. And then obviously my brother's team and that were called Young and Talented, and they used to win it all the time. They used to win all the tournaments. The older lot, they used to win it all the time. So
yeah,
nah, man, this is literally where it was. But now there's new facts. If we can clip it and show a picture, we can. But here is where like the big pitch was, and that was another landmark. A lot of people used to come and play because the pitch was huge. Like literally where we're looking now, literally it was here.
Gentrification of the blocks and the community of, like, as you see, you got the new block there, the one just behind us. You know, do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing, or do you think having blocks like this loses the vibration and the frequency and the energy of how it originally used to be? You know, as how you grew up, like you can switch from different blocks to different blocks, knock on whoever's door, and when you go to these places, it's more like the corridors now are more like flipping prison cells.
Yeah, it don't feel like with me, I feel like I get why they might be doing it, but I feel like it's more of a bad thing than a good thing, you know what I mean? Because like it loses its identity. I feel like people, like, because Aylesbury State was known for its how it was and everything, but now they're building this here, new people are moving in, like they don't know how.
And they're not even from the community. They're probably from like Surrey or something. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sussex. Yeah.
They don't know how it was. You know, they might see a group of guys that instantly just call police, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do feel it's more of a bad thing because obviously I was born here. With me, someone else might think different, but obviously, you know me, I love this estate. You know, and I wanted to like even when I found out about it, I was like, oh, why, man? Because it's proper. It was like proper. Like everything was just beautiful about this.
Because to me, having blocks like this is nice. Don't get me wrong. Because fresh everything, right? And they probably got their own like, you know, conference room in there and gym. Because my cousin lives in one in South Tottenham. But only thing is like you don't know who your neighbours are. You get what I'm saying? You might talk to one or two people, but it's like
you don't know
the neighbour aspect or.
And trust me, living in like them type of flats, I know how it is. Like I'm just going in, not speaking to nobody, just putting the bin up. Not speak about like. Because as in a state now, you want to go out, you want to meet new people. Like, you're going to go over there. Like, where they're building new flats on was a youth club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you can't come out like here and just hang out outside.
That's not
because it's more inside, and the only thing you got is the balconies.
Yeah, like look at them kids now that we saw.
Yeah.
Give it 2-3 years, they're not going to be able to do that.
No.
They're not going to be able to do that. This is going to be roaming around, and you know what I mean. So. I do get it, but I do feel that it's sad still, especially with ours, because with its history, with its known. Like, I'm sure when people drive past, they look at it, but they be like, "Wow, this is ours." Be like, you know what I mean? They know, like, wow, but give it like maybe like 5-6 years, it's just gonna look mad. It's gonna look totally like you see what they're doing with Elephant now. How Elephant looks.
Yeah. When I came back down here and I saw the what's it called, the indoor market mall getting knocked down, I was like, what?
Even when they took off the red elephant, that was sad. That was there from, you know what I mean? Grilled Freedom Wine, man. This is called, also known as Sid's. You know, we call it Sid's. So this is like the main shop in the community, as you can imagine. There's one over there as well called Londis. One Londis, if it's still Londis. But yeah, here was the main shop, man. You know what I mean? That's why I used to go everywhere. My mum called me top up, get everything after school. Literally, man. Even like years ago, like the owners of the shop, probably changed now, but the ones that used to own the shop, like they were proper good people. Man. Like even here, when it was hot, they would be outside playing cricket. Like literally this whole strip, everyone would be watching. Like, everyone would be outside. Like, trust me, like here on a summer's day is where you would want to be. Like literally, where we are right now, used to be a youth club called AMMERSHAM. So as you can see, it's not a youth club right now, obviously, because they knocked it down. But literally where we are now, so like here, this was like the downstairs, and here was the upstairs, and the youth club was proper, man. Cause I was coming from a kid, you know, So my brothers and that used to go out first, and the oldest used to go. But I always wanted to go, but I wasn't allowed. But then eventually I used to come and that, because there was age group for younger lot as well. And it was proper, because they used to do a lot of stuff for the community. So like, we used to go on trips, you know what I mean? It was like Kickstart, they used to do a lot of, things. Big up Damien, because that was a proper guy. They used to do a lot of stuff for the community still. So we used to go on trips, all type of events. They used to do tournaments, but literally like with the youth club, it was proper. Like the whole, like guys from Peckham over here used to come to the youth club. You know what I mean? Like I listened to some people's podcasts and that. Even the other day, they were talking about how the first time they came out, it was here, AMMERSHAM. That was the name of it, AMMERSHAM Youth Club. If you're like an old school guy, you would know a lot of names, like even names that people that you like listen to now, like make music and that, they were here. Like they used to come to this youth club. You know what I mean? But
if you went to this youth club,
AMMERSHAM, you know what I mean?
AMMERSHAM, this exact location, it doesn't look like a youth club no more, but they knocked down the whole thing. You know what I mean? You know, put it in the comment section.
And you can see here now, there was a football pitch there as well. Like where these new flats are was a pitch. That was where like the main tournaments used to be held at. Like the main football tournaments was there. This was actually inside. Inside, yeah. It wasn't outdoor, nothing. It wasn't how you look now. It was actually inside. So like you actually had to come in, buzz the door, come upstairs. You know what I mean? There was a downstairs, there was upstairs. Like even downstairs there was a football.
So this was a downstairs part? Yeah. And then, so see like the stairs, was that sort of how it was? Yeah, that's sort of,
it was a bit longer the stair, but that's sort of like, see how the format, that's sort of how it was. And they had the football pitch downstairs as well, but like this was actually like, you couldn't, it wasn't like this at all, it wasn't not open, nothing. It was like actually like building.
Wow.
You know what I mean, a proper building still. AMMERSHAM's a big
old chimney about, man, like.
So innit?
See, it looks like I'm in a farm or something, bro.
So obviously this was the heating and the hot water for the estate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So literally, this for the whole estate, so this side. So obviously once one person has no heating, then it's locked off for everybody.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So like just had to show how big the estate is, because look at that, this is huge. You know what I mean?
And this was the only one?
Yeah.
This was the only one. Wow, I thought there would be like more. Like if one goes down, another one will come on.
That's the thing with Aylesbury. Like once there's no electricity, like you would look out and you see your neighbour will be like, oh, you don't have it as well? Oh, like, what's going on? And you can see like everywhere, like even there'll be blackouts sometimes. Like everyone will just be poking out the windows.
Candle lights, boy.
Yeah, there was all of that, man.
Candle lights, boy, and boy, you can't even put the kettle on to boil the kettle to get made. You have to get made in cold water.
And then sometimes, you know, when it all goes back on, everyone will be like, hey, like, you know, like,
Cherry like they just landed on the airport.
Nah, man, that's all right. That's the States though, isn't it? That's what you get.
Who remembers that story, guys, about this?
Put it down if you know.
Put it down in the comment section.
Maybe it was before, you can see it's different, because these buildings were here first, probably over 100 years.
Yeah, maybe just before the Second World War, in between that time, innit?
In between, around them times. You know what I mean? They were here first, because you can see it's different. You wouldn't really see these around the estate as much. But yeah, these are the original.
So basically, our actual Aylesbury estate was built around like smaller estates like this.
Yeah, and it's good to see that it's still, you know, it'll probably get knocked down as well.
No, I don't think it will get knocked down.
You don't, you know?
Nah.
Hopefully it don't.
Nah, yeah. I don't think it will get knocked down, because these type of buildings are more preserved than the actual estate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because remember, when they're building these estates as well, if you should know people, there's a lot of incidents will happen. We're building it because it's just like, for example, Grantfield and stuff like that is, you know, a waterlogged, mold and stuff like that. And I don't believe these older buildings, when it comes to stuff like that, they're more stronger. Yeah, they're more durable. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, but I'm not saying Aylesbury wasn't, or states like Aylesbury wasn't, but there used to be a lot of stuff. It's just like Bullding's Farm.
Yeah.
Cockroach, mice, and I don't think you ever, because I've been in houses like this and I don't see cockroaches and mice in those, but when it comes to those type of movies,
If I tell you about them,
oh my gosh.
that's a story for just
Too many cockroaches and mice running up and down and looking in your face like, yeah, what I go on, give me some food now. Hey, if you had that problem in your estate, please let me know. You look at that cockroach and cockroach is looking at you and a mice looking at you like, yeah, what I go on, give me
in
some food.
Aylesbury, it was a big thing as well. I can't lie.
Well, cockroach and mouse.
The rats, the mouses, and
the pest control couldn't do nothing probably. They tried to do something, but they're not getting to the root of where it
and
is.
with them, they would like, you call them and that they will take long to come and all of that stuff. So just that was another thing that we were dealing with the council with as well. You know what I mean? So now, man, especially when they started knocking it down, you can see they're looking for somewhere to live. And but yeah, man. Right now here's Latimer. So we used to call it L block.
L block. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I started. It's mad because obviously that's my side where we was before. So I started. Obviously, I might cut through here sometimes. I only started chilling here properly when I was like 17,
Got you.
16, 17, because there used to be a bus that used to come out, like an XLP bus, and they used to have consoles and games and that after school.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
It was in school, and some of them that used to go, they used to live on this side. So after with that, we were like, what are you lot doing? So we'll come here. And then like when we came here, like it's like we kind of made it our own type thing. Because obviously we're, like, do you know Big Tipper?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's from this side. That's my
Somebody drank it, where's your watch? Somebody drank it, where's your brain? Somebody drank it. Pass me the matchstick. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I like the way you move it, jiggling your body when you groove it. I like the way you move it, jiggling your body when you groove it.
That's my guy. Shout out Big Tipper, man. Proper guy. Like he's from this side. So like I started chilling with him more. This is like he was even funny before, before all of that. Like proper guy still. So and there was a couple others that used to chill here. So it was like some also from this side and some of my friends that used to come chill in Aylesbury. Like we came here now. There's like bare of us. So like we used to just be here, just chilling. We used to freestyle a lot here, like literally right here. The neighbors and that would be angry and stuff. And like I said, because I was like away from that side, I can maybe get up to a bit more mischievous here.
Because your big brothers as well from that side.
Yeah. So when they should come here, they should get a bit more mischievous here. But here was fun, man. There was good times, man.
So you never heard your mum calling you
Nah, not from here. Not from here, man. No, man. Like here was a proper fight. There used to be a lot of us, man. We'd just be chilling here, like we'd just be here watching people go past, people trying to shout at girls and that. There was 2 murders here, like in 3 months apart, in the same place, literally where we are right now.
Right here.
Yeah, literally. So, yeah, man. Like literally, like before, and after that, that's when like no one really started chilling here because it was just, after that it was just mad, a lot of things going on. But prior to that, it was proper lit, man. Like everyone would just be out here. We would go down there. Some people would go to the pub. You know what I mean? So it was a proper 5 L block times. Like bare people used to people would bring their friends here. So especially summertime, like half term, summertime when everyone can come out. It was
one thing,
man.
as you said, this side is an older side. If you always could tell the age of the area because of the pub. This is 1898, yeah. So obviously this pub was built in 1898. So I could tell that this whole block here was around that same time. You get what I'm saying? So
fun fact, when Arsenal lost 8-2 against Man U, that's where I watched it.
Oh, sad times for you guys. Sad times for you guys. Big up to the Liverpool guys.
So yeah, man. Another thing as well. This is where, like this side of Aylesbury, I would say, this is where like LP that we were talking about before. Big up LP, man. That's big bro. Because he had a group called Hood Royalty. It was him.
Okay.
Yeah, searched them up. Him, Jibs. There was young scans, like some from Aylesbury, some from Peckham. They had this Hood Royalty. There was Young P as well, and literally, they did a couple music videos here. You know what I mean? Big up LP because that's one guy he was trying to put on for Aylesbury. Also A-Star, this is more of his side. If you know about A-Star.
Well, let's go down this side then.
Yeah.
So A-Star, that's my guy because obviously I know A-Star. He was part of he's affiliated with Aylesbury All Stars as well, right?
Yeah, he was Emma Weapons. Stuff.
So I know A-Star. Then when we changed up as A-Star and he's doing the Afrobeat thing and you know I say that I'm a piano / Ghanaian type of stuff because he's a Ghanaian guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big up to A-Star. I tried to call him, but he never answered.
He went to school with my brother. He's in my brother's year, isn't it?
Okay.
So they're proper cool. And my brother's in some of his videos and that.
Yeah.
Yes, trampoline jump. few haters tried to cancel me, tried to take my wig off, but I'm cancer free. I planned on cheese, I went coupe, coupe. 0 to 100.
And cause the men went to school with my brother and that, so some of their tunes I would hear it. You know what I mean? So it was proper, man. But this was more their side. Snap as well. Like he done a video here.
Oh, Snap Capone you talk about, yeah?
Yeah. This is that.
You got to Snap Capone, man.
By my pillow, shit, niggas him or me. Had my ups in the jail, now I'm never backing down. This ain't road, this is Joe, let's see, he's really on it now. That bitch say she loves me, but it's hard to believe. Can't let her in. Don't wear my heart on my sleeve. Capiche? You ain't seen no battlefields, you ain't got no scars. Alhamdulillah, still praise to Allah.
Free the brother, free him.
This is them lot side as well. So they've done a couple of videos here.
And also, didn't Tiny Temple live here at one stage?
Yeah, I think he lived there when he was young. I read something about he lived there for a few months. So yeah, it's probably
because when I Google, you know, popular rappers from here, his name comes number one, and then Snap. You know what I'm saying? Aylesbury All Stars, they don't really come there, but the real people who know Aylesbury All Stars, A Star, you know, the L's and all them.
LP.
I mean, that's it.
Proper LP.
Yeah.
There's probably others that may have been doing it. Like, but like when I was coming up, LP, like you know when you just like it's like people rapping it, there's people from Woolyard rapping, so it's good when you're seeing like olders like you know from the state that rapping that are putting on that are seeing like Aylesbury, you know what I mean? So
if you was here at that time and you remember any of those guys and you got your stories, as what we always say, put it in the comment section.
Right here was a hall called Thurlow Lodge. Like it was a proper, like if you're from Aylesbury Estate, not even just from Aylesbury, if you're around, you know about this hall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a real landmark. So like this is where all they used to do, so like, you know like the MPs that the community, they have some of their meetings.
Oh yeah.
This is where they used to do when you vote and that, like even like African parties, so they used to hold a lot of African parties. So this is like every weekend we used to
traditional parties, yeah?
It used to be so literally, you know what we used to do it, like you know where we're standing out, you just look at it now. I don't know if these people thought like, what are these kids up to? So we just look at it, try to gauge in it. And then we'll go there, be like, hello auntie, you're right. We used to try to blend in.
Oh yeah.
We used to try to blend in.
And then the one auntie will say, you're hungry.
Yeah, literally.
Take a plate.
But I always used to like try to get someone to do it. Like, one of my brothers, I don't know, he just used to go straight in. You know what I mean? But I used to do that and like he was here, like, oh, hello auntie, maybe like, you want food? But no, like we used to do it all like regularly in it, and it was proper still good fun. Like I've had parties there.
Yeah.
My mum had parties there. Like a lot of people from the community had like.
I swear this is the same spot as well, because I remember one time I came through here in a mate's car, and there was a radio station sign on there. So I don't know if there was like an internet radio or pirate radio. So this was more or less a community hub.
Yeah, that's the community hub for the estate.
Wow.
That's the community hub for the estate, and the whole parties, everything was legendary. Still, like if you've been here, you know, even like shubs and that. They used to do it all here, man.
Well, you wind up too jelly, yeah? Give them the Congolese wine. We're going to tell my Congolese people now.
This was literally a lot of parties here, man. Thurlow Lodge, man.
Is that the legendary
Burgess
Park? What everyone's heard about, you know, from north, south, east and west.
Legendary, bro. As you can see, there's even the fun fair happening, you know what I mean?
Every time I've heard about that park, bro, like, it's not being goodness. I'm always hearing man getting fights, you know, Peckham boys and whatever, beefing, Brixton coming down, or so forth.
Because obviously you can see, you know what the park is like. You got Peckham is literally there, Oaken Road is there. Obviously I'm from Aylesbury, it's here, so summer, half time when it's hot. That's the place to be, like everyone's there. Like,
is that the legendary park here? And then on YouTube they had Big Nasty and all those people freestyling.
That was Brockwell Park.
That's Brockwell Park. Okay.
That was Brockwell Park. But it's similar because like they used to do a thing called Hear the Mix.
Yes.
So in the mix here, so like everyone back then that was like popping, then the underground artists then would go there and perform. And that was mad. Like all the underground artists, you probably heard about it. The mix. It was a proper thing still, like so I think it was around summertime they used to do it, like festival bare, like everyone's there, like I was young there seeing like older man that raw, like you know what I mean. So it was certainly still like summertime, that was the place to be. Everyone used to go there.
And park sessions and stuff like that.
But like you said, a lot of madnesses. You see everyone's there. Girls are there, people trying to act up for the girls. A lot of people got robbed there. I've seen mad things happen.
Bro, I remember back in the 90s, early 2000s, like, you know, Frisbee Park, you know, all the parks in North London, the big parks in North London down here.
Yeah.
Like, they used to have all the parks, it's just sound systems used to play.
So yeah, I'm literally, there are a lot of madnesses in that park. I've seen a lot of things, you can imagine, a lot of things, stabbings, etc. People getting rushed. But no, man. But on a hot day, that's where you would want to be. Everyone, literally, like everyone's there. Like everyone, like all the, you know, the hood celebrities, the top man, like everyone will be there. And like Fun Fair time, just seeing all of them, like everyone you can imagine, like all these rappers, like all these Peckham guys, all these guys, Wolford guys, all these guys that you look up to. You're seeing them there, like on the bumper cars and everything. Just so it was proper. It was a proper vibe, man. It was lit in Burgess Park still. Like some people still go there now and stuff, but back then. It was proper.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was. That's why you go there, because you don't know where you're gonna, you know what I mean?
You're gonna bump into.
Yeah, but it was a good vibe, man. Proper.
Bro, we just met the guy who built this.
Reese Nelson. I'm telling you, this is the hood boy.
I didn't even know he would be popping around and still talking like the man them and bopping like the man them and his big footballer. You get me? Arsenal and Fulham and whatever other teams that he
talk about
plays
Arsenal was going on. I'm just talking normally, you know.
Yeah.
But literally, this is his side of things, isn't it? So this obviously, as you can see here, this is the pitch that he helped build. You know what I mean? Look at the pitch, man. Like the day.
That's nice, bro. I remember when I came here, we done the night walk around, and I saw this. I was so amazed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so this is fantastic.
Like,
and
even when he opened up, remember, I don't know where I was, but then I saw the videos. Ian Wright came here as well today to open up. Yeah. And I was like, I need to get here quick, but I was doing science, so I couldn't really get here. But my friend's mum was here, so she took some pictures with me. She took a picture of Ian Wright as well. Yeah. So it's mad, man. Like, it's good that, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's no youth clubs and none of that stuff. So it's good that, obviously, Reese being from Aylesbury, he's still coming back and giving back to the community.
And as we just saw, you know, whatever he's doing, it could be doing filming with someone or whatever he looks like, because he's with his brother and he was meeting someone else. So it's good that he's still coming to the community, because there's not much people that even I see, you know, from my community versus, and you know, I say it all the time. You know, when I do see people in my community who are, you know, in the entertainment industry, the main people I see is probably Wretch 32 and Frisco. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see them man there, but there's other man there who grow, man, I don't see. You know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, it's a great thing what Reese Nelson done. You know, I'm grateful to meet him as well, and he's a
good guy. Everyone, that's what I'm saying. It's a family, man. So, you know, whenever we just see each other, we just embrace each other.
I see. He loved all you and your guys, man. So that embracement was wonderful, man.
Yeah, man. It's good seeing the pitch as well, man. Big up Ian Wright as well, because he could have been anywhere. You know what I mean?
Big up to Uncle Ian, man.
Big up Uncle Ian, man.
Uncle Ian Wright, man.
Wow.
J Wave.
My boy.
J Waved. Thank you for taking us around Aylesbury Estate. As you know, we've done a night walk around in this estate. You know, never really got to walk inside the blocks, but we will show a little montage of how it looks inside anyway. But you took us around the place, ins and outs, told us who lived here, what rappers. You know, even met, you know, Arsenal player, Arsenal boy, Reese Nelson. To these Arsenal guys. No trophy guys, but big up to Reese Nelson. You know what I mean? And thank you for taking us around, brother. You know what I mean? So if anyone wants to find out who you are, or even follow you, or whatever you're doing within the future, what you got now, because we know that you're not rapping no more, and you've got a new future, you got a new career. How can people reach out to you if they want you to reach out to you?
Alright, my Insta J_Aylesbury, man. That's where to reach out. Aylesbury, you know what I mean? Aylesbury boy, born and bred. So J_Aylesbury, man. That's where you to find me. I want to say thanks for coming as well.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? Been watching the shows from the drive-thrus and that.
Big up to man like Grim for that, man. You get what I'm saying? Big up to the team.
Literally, so now it's good that we can make this happen for the estate, you know what I mean? So it's good that they get to highlight, see everything. You see people, I mean, man, you see fuckers, anyone, that's the estate.
That's it. Well, guys, that has been another episode of Tea&Crumpets. If you want to watch our previous video, we don't know where it might be on the screen. It could be here, or down here somewhere. Go back, watch the previous videos, and this has been another episode of Tea&Crumpets. Peace.